Hey everyone, Sam and Chris from Wyvern Kodiak here. Before we get started, like and subscribe, check out some of the other videos and content that we have on our channels. Thanks a lot. Hey everyone, Sam at Wyvern Kodiak. Got another interesting one to do a review on today. This is the GFG Knives K2100. And this came to us by way of our friend SevrSevn. I'll tag his channel below. If you don't know SevrSevn, you should definitely check out his channel. He does incredible reviews, and he is a really good dear friend of our channel. So let's take a look around on this thing, because this thing is a pretty wild knife. So you can see a big front flipper, wild thumb studs, really ornate handle here. Very cool. I think that's a G on the pivot cap right here. I'm not sure if this is, I don't think this is a tritium slot. I guess it could be. Very interesting mirrored inserts and inlays on this. A full back spacer on this thing, full length back spacer with some real funky texturing on the back here. Titanium pocket clip with some very intricate milling on it. Feels pretty stiff, but it's definitely following, the contours and body of the knife. Lock bar insert cut out here. I'm sorry, a lock bar relief cut here. The insert's here. Sorry. They did a G on the pivot over here as well on the screw, and they milled the G on that as well. That's pretty cool. You can see it is M390, and so very interesting knife. Let's open this up. And as you can see here, this has a real wild design here. It's almost like a, you have a compound grind. Usually you see 2 grinds, and in this case it looks like there's 3. So you have this cool hollow here with a recurve, then you have this flat here that goes up to a tanto, which has like a pry bar wedge on that, if you can see. So real wild, interesting cutout here for a sharpening choil. So very, very wild looking, unique knife. And as you can see here, as gorgeous as this is, I mean, it doesn't take a lot to fingerprint the heck out of this thing. So now this is one of those knives that I think if you have it, you don't want to touch it, because you're just gonna make a mess of it. But it is pretty wild looking. These are satin flats over here, and then looks like blasted on the blade grind. Small little swedge up top that's also blasted. Nice little touch. It just kind of puts the borders on the knife. A little bit of jimping right here. So really, really nice. This knife is huge, by the way, and it's heavy. So let's talk size for a second here. Overall length on this is 8.98 inches, so just about 9 inches here. You've got a blade that is 3.76 inches, and the weight on this thing comes in at a bulky 7.16 ounces. Again, I did say that this blade is in titanium, and I'm sorry, I am all over the place today. This blade is in M390. These are titanium. Sorry. And let's do some size comparisons. So this is a Demko 80-20.5 and a Demko Shark Cub, and you can see that the GFG knife is absolutely just a titan over these two. So it is a gargantuan knife. And then we have a Benchmade bug out, and we have a Vosteed porcupine. And again, this just trumps it. It's enormous. So absolutely huge. Let's talk about ergos. So ergos in hand. Honestly, it's a very comfortable handle. You can feel this swell right here in your palm, but it's not uncomfortable. It's not creating any hot spots. There's no pinch points. There's nothing that is bothering me here. You can choke up here. It's kind of sketchy. The way this blade hooks back a little bit, I would imagine that, yeah, I don't know that I would do that. So to be honest, this is pretty much all you got here. You can choke back if you want, but other than that, I don't know that I would go into this choil area here. That just seems a little sketchy to me. Beautiful lock bar access, by the way, with a little bit of texturing right here. You can see that, and it is plenty accessible, no problems. I can feel that and get a good purchase on that when I'm trying to gain access. The action on this, it is on bearings, and just the sheer weight of this blade makes it, you know, just drop action. I don't even need to really work very hard for this. You know, as soon as it closes, it just, yeah, as soon as it's disengaged, it's ready to go. Now, I will say that these thumb studs are unusable to me. I cannot use these thumb studs. The detent on this knife is absolutely incredible. It's, you know, super, super strong, and I cannot get this on these thumb studs. I can't get this to open. So it is a front flipper knife for me, but it does work well. And again, it is a very, very strong detent on this knife. So we had talked about this pocket clip before. Let me close the knife here. We had talked about this pocket clip before, and it's stiff. So let's look here. It's got a good ramp here, but it is tucked on the back here. And you have a very sharp angle with absolutely no chamfering at all on the lock bar relief. Oh, look at that. There's a lock bar relief on the inside too. Very interesting. So we're going to try this pocket clip out. I don't even know what to expect out of this, to be quite honest with you. So we're going to pull out our test pants here and dog hair, and we are going to see how this pocket clip works. So for those of you new to the channel, I'm going to put my knife in this pocket here, see how easy it is to get into the pocket, how well it retains, how easy it is to get them out of the pocket, and if it would create any long-term damage or fray the edges of your pocket. So here we go. And it stabbed my pants. Look at that. It actually punctured a hole in my pants. Well, it took quite a bit of work to get that in, I'm not gonna lie, and it sticks out every bit of an inch. So far from deep carry. Deep carry isn't even within the vicinity of this pocket clip here. In addition to that, it punctured a hole in my pants. It does have good retention, and oh my gosh, and it takes an awful lot to get out. To be honest with you, this, if it doesn't fray here, you're bound to stab your pants somewhere else. So I would say that this pocket clip is no bueno, not good. So I would probably avoid carrying that. Then again, it's a pretty wacky knife. I'm not sure that you would carry something like this. So, you know, now you know. The jimping here is kind of in an awkward spot. So when you look at it, the jimping goes right in this spot here. It goes below the hump on the scales here. And so right here, it's worthless. And then you get here, and there's just a little bit right here. But to be honest, that's not even where I want my thumb to live. When I'm holding this knife, I want to put it in this little groove right here. And this is nice and comfortable and home for me. So I would say that, you know, and this isn't bad. It's soft and it's you know, slippery, but I'm not slipping side to side. These thumb studs are actually locking me in here pretty all right. So this isn't terrible, but when you look at the big picture here, there are some real issues with this knife for me. I would say it's a cool knife if you're just looking for something that's a collector's piece, you're not carrying, you're not using. But, you know, thumb studs are no good for this one, in my opinion. The pocket clip is no good. The jimping is basically useless. And the finger choil here, which isn't really a finger choil, it's like a sharpening choil, has this recurve causes this point to come back on you. And so therefore, you're kind of in a pokey area right here, and you're just asking for trouble. The action on it is outstanding. The beautiful fit and finish on this thing is really, really nice. I mean, it is artwork here. There's no question about it. This is artwork. And it is really very beautiful knife. I'm actually enjoying this. But if you're looking for something you want to carry or use, I don't think that this is the one. I will say that there are 3 versions on this, and I'm going to put them up on the screen here for you. And you can see that they have some really cool, wild looking options with the black and purple. And I mean, it's just, they did a stunning job on the looks. There's no question about that. They are available from Sharp World, which is exclusivefolders.com. But, you know, as far as using this knife, usability, I'm struggling with that one. So for what that's worth, it's up to you. Buyer beware. So what about you guys? What do you think about this knife? Love to hear from you. Drop me a comment. If you're not subscribed, do me a favor. Subscribe, like this video, set your alerts. We are doing lives on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. That's live in the Dragon's Lair on YouTube. And then follow our Instagram at Wyvern Kodiak. We'd love to make connections, and we appreciate everybody who follows us and supports our channel. Well, I appreciate everybody's time today. I hope you enjoyed this. You all have a great day.